Welcome to the Bang Martin Podcast. Welcome to the Bang Martin Podcast. Welcome to the Bang Martin Podcast. It's not great, but it's pretty good.
All right. This is called taking the high road. Okay. I want to get to the bottom of, and I'll put this in 20 repetitive thoughts. Why I do this thing, okay? I'm more of a morning person. Now, let's be honest. I'm a morning person when I want to be. When I'm up, when I make the decision, okay, tomorrow I'm going to get up early. I'm getting up at 5. Get up at 5 in the morning, which is what time I normally get up when things are going well. But that's when I'm going to bed before midnight. And even before midnight's a stretch because I got to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep or I feel like shit. I'm not saying I always get those. I usually get like 6 hours of sleep, but my body, it's just a whole different way of living. You're walking around not in pain, not tired. Holy shit, what is this thing, right? Did I get a new body? Last night, did they just swap my head out and put it on one of these new models? Is this a Tesla Model S that I'm getting for free from my boy Elon? Oh shit. Hey, what do you think of that? I'm working on it, people. I'm working on convincing Elon that he's got way too much money, okay? At 200 billion, I was going to say something. But then I said, this is my boy. You know what? I'll tell you about a real friend, okay? He's over here talking about money problems, right? Wants to start another rocket company. And real friends, they listen to your bullshit, right? They tell you it's bullshit and they listen some more. So I'm just listening, right? 200 billy. Shit, man. I hear you, bro. That is, sometimes it's just not enough, man. I know. Rocket company number 2, just 'cause fuck them, right? Fuck the other company. You're gonna push him down to number 3, old Jeffy, and whatever he's got going on over there with blue organs, shaped like some organs. But then he comes back, right? We're chatting on Zoom because he's too busy. He's hitting me up from his G6, right up with Neuralink Satcom up in the sky. I got to get it right. What is it called? Satlink. It's getting way too close to Skynet. He's doing it on purpose. All this shit's starting to come true. No, let me look it up here. DuckDuckGo doesn't have shit. Yo, DuckDuckGo, I know you're trying to get with the privacy, but you got to have some search results in here. Elon's satellite business. I remember how to spell satellite. You know those words you know how to spell when you learn them? Some badass word like satellite. It's got those 2 L's, or was it 2 T's? I don't know. No, there are 2 T's and 2 L's in that word. But then you finally land that son of a bitch. You start sitting in your teacher's chair, putting your feet on the desk. Miss Boo, I'll be taking attendance from now on. And you're going to need to go see the principal. Starlink, yeah. Starlink, Skynet. Starlink, Skynet. Same number of syllables. They're going to have a marketing rebrand. This is like Facebook and their meta bullshit. They're going to rebrand to Skynet with their new brand of satellites, the T1000s. But these ones, they're prepped for the future, right? With global warming and all this shit. So they're making them out of liquid metal, right? Because it's impervious to heat in the atmosphere, and it automatically charges itself. This is badass new shit, right? My boy Elon's got this stuff going on, and I heard. Listen, you didn't hear it from me because he'd be pissed. I heard he's getting into time machine tech. Getting into time machine. So look, I'm just going to line up a couple facts here. Allegedly. Name rebrand from Starlink to Skynet. Maybe on the horizon. Making satellites out of T1000 liquid cooled metal that can charge themselves and think for themselves. And number 3, that may be it. Oh, time machine tech. He's getting some time machines. If you think that he hasn't started research and development into time machine tech, that name is got a trademark patent application that I'm filling out right now, Elon. But you have to be out of your damn mind. I'm pretty certain at this point, because this is the funny thing about Elon. And if you knew anything about my boy, look, I can't tell you all the nitty gritty. But you can go read this book. I'll put you on this shit. I'll even put it down below, all right? But if you knew anything about my boy, you know how many times this man has gone bankrupt? Not bankrupt, right? And I don't know what bankrupt is for $1 billion. I think with Elon, he only had like 600 million in the bank. No, there was a time before he had all that money. He got like 200 million from the 2.2 billion dollar buyout when eBay bought PayPal. And Elon used to run the show over there at PayPal with some other peeps. He did a bunch of stuff before he did all of these other ventures he's got. But he's almost gone broke, sinking his money into these companies multiple times. He's had family and friends that want to help this guy out, and man, thankfully, right? Go read this book. He's talking to people over at Google, and Larry Page has got him on speed dial, calling up. Just it's pretty damn impressive what this man has built and continues to build, and not taking shit from anyone, taking his nuts and just slapping them on the SEC's face, right? He's getting litigated left and right. And one of the first thing he says on court record is, hey, everyone in this bitch, paraphrasing, yo, you see that motherfucker over there? I want everyone. Hey, you typing? I don't see any click clacks. I want your court stenographer. Start typing. Hey, I do not respect this man. What, you want to know what he said? It would probably be better to have some visuals. Yeah, you need to go get that book. I didn't even figure out what fucking book that was. It doesn't matter. Oh, fuck it. What the fuck was I ranting on about? I was going to look something up. Elon. Because Elon accidentally stepped on the green button. Don't turn that shit rest, and then blood. It's going to be on for sure, but like in Kandahar, rocking that GI heat. The local clown started up on that GI beef, bringing the fucking mortars. Where you sleeping comfy. Got you paying for that life under the fucking concrete. Yo, E, hit me up when you happen to be headed to bleep, 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 and it. Yo, he hit me up when you happen to be headed to bleep, 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 bleep. Headed to. Oh yeah, headed to bleep, 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 bleep. Lunch on me, 6 feet. We could be no worries, quarantine, and at the same time, kill a podcast and the answer to life. Quick, neural link it up to the sats. Meanwhile, back at Studio C, blaze heat up, low dope beats for free. Terabit speeds complimentary, probably paying me just for mentioning SpaceX and a fleet of Teslas that the HOA and neighbors hating on. I see ya. I see a Karen sitting in the cut, bugging knowing damn well they're rolling with the freshest, which is not a dick quit, means a kicking a kid out the neighborhood. Bitch, so many violations, you must You must be contemplating the missing toilet paper, gone on account of corona. Oh shit, I'm fucked. Only thing on the dome. Bitch, you didn't have the decency. You left the bathroom covered, empty B. My buddy had me laughing with stitches and hurt and TPI to stop the left some shitty shower curtains. Oh man, that's mixing the beats. Go check that shit out. That was the first rap that I think that was the second rap that I wrote. This one was about Elon because if you're a long time listener, you'll know that he's always shooting off rockets in my backyard. And that's how that song starts. Yo, we're mixing the beats for the finest peeps. Hit up the budget pros if you be outsourcing. Elon's backyard sonic boom got me out in the street. My boy Elon accidentally stepped on the green button. Don turn that shit red, son. And then he goes on to the other shit that I was just spitting, right? Hot fire. Are you calling the fire department right now? Wee 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 wee. Nah, we're good. No one called. Nah, false alarm. It's hot shit. Hot shit. Hot shit. Bang Martin. Out. Just kidding. I didn't finish the fucking thing that I was going to do. One, I never actually wrote down the point of this whole thing, which was where this all started. Why this all started. No, I'm an early person. I'm an early morning person. But I do this thing, okay? Be honest with you. It's definitely hypocritical and a double standard. So don't judge me. Because I'm coming out with this. This is like I'm an AA right now, okay? And you're in the audience. If everyone in the audience got to heckle, should be a shit show. Everyone would be drinking, just crying. And so when I'm up early, I get a little resentful, right? Because the house starts waking up. Kids got to get ready for school. PB&Js need to be made. All of that shit, right? And guess who's got to do it when they're up, right? And then you just got this picture of your whoever other. I want to call them a significant other, but at this point, it's like go fuck yourself, other, right? Yeah, I hope they die in their sleep tonight. Fuck you, right? I'm up here doing all this shit. These fucking kids. No, but it's our. This is the thing. This is the this is the narrative. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it's not even me saying it. Yeah, it's their thoughts. They're in there, right? They're popping up. But I got other thoughts too. Other thoughts like, I don't know. Shit, I'm making it up right now. Thoughts that are kind of they're happier and they're cool. Thoughts like, hey, let me just watch some funny videos on YouTube about silly things that don't make me think about all the terrible things going on right now. But anyway, I digress. You're the one up, right? So you get a little resentful. And I just realized that a lot of the problems in life are about perspective on it. I mean, here's a silly one for you. This is something that Sam Harris said, something that happened to him in his house, right? Had this big pipe burst in his kitchen or something. So it floods everything, right? The ground, all this shit. Right? No, all this water because he's like upset and like not upset. It's the stress of some shit like that going on. If any of you have ever had a pipe burst in your house, I'll tell you what, it's an unlimited supply of water that they got down there at the water factory just coming in. Bitch, good luck. I want everyone to pause this. We're learning something today. Pause this, go walk around your house and find some concrete shit in the ground that looks like it's got water droplets on it, right? Like pictures of water. Go find that and figure out how to turn that shit off. And then show everyone in your house. Be like, look at this shit. Yeah, you want to try? Turn it. Yeah, that's all the way off. All right, now turn that bitch back on. Try it. Test it. Because when your fucking water heater blows up in the middle of the night and you just hear, what's that sound? Shh. Go out there, you're going to have to figure it out. And if it's coming in from the main, you got no knobs, baby. It blew before the knob. Getting close to winter, guess what? Some pipes will be a bursting. Well, but this is the point. So he's stressing out about this shit. And then his wife was like, well, and this is where, you know what? You're not being very helpful right now. you've been in this position with your person, right? They come in and they're trying to be helpful, but this is the wrong time, bitch. You need to come back with that some other time, right? Right now I'm breaking something, so you just got to get out of my way. And but no, she was right. She's like, hey, the reality is that could have been, see that pipe right next to it up there? Could have been the shit pipe, literally, all over everything, right? Couldn't eat off your plates ever. We would have to throw them in the trash and buy new ones because you would know that there was just a bunch of shit, literally, sitting on that plate. You can't get that out ever. You you're never ever gonna see that thing the same. It's like going hard on a bottle of tequila. You just can't drink it with any satisfaction. You're just doing it to get to the numbing stage, allegedly, apparently. I'm not sure how that stuff works. Okay, so on perspective, it is about perspective. I could take that road because that's the seed that my mind planted, right? This the thought that came up, and it's the piece of thread that you can pull. You buy that fresh ass shirt or that fresh ass beanie. You can buy one of my beanies, the cheap, 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 but not on mine. You can't find it on mine. You find this on cheap shit, like probably that shirt you're rocking right there that you probably need to donate to the trash can. Just kidding. Hey, you pull on one of those strings, and what happens? Starts to unravel the whole shit. So you got to be careful. You got to clip those strings. Don't pull on those threads, right? Those thoughts that are you know where they end. You know where they lead. They lead to an unraveled shirt, and you're pissed. You're naked and frustrated. So instead, that thought popped up, man. I bet I'm gonna be the one up here doing these fucking kids, right? And I love them. I love all of these people, but you know the feeling at 5:30 in the morning, trying to get some shit done, and then the resentment kicks in. It's all of this shit about, well, wait a minute. Now I know that I'm up already, but why aren't we both fucking doing this situation here, right? And it would be a little helpful if while I'm doing the PB, right, you're doing the jelly, and while I'm brushing a tooth, you're wiping a butt, doing the whole thing. And this is how my mind sets things up because it's the most efficient in my mind. But on the other hand, if you pan over to the scene of my wife in the bed, the most efficient thing for her right now is sleeping in this warm ass comfy bed. Fuck you. Fuck those kids. I don't give a shit. You think I care? I carried all of them 9 months in my belly, 10 months. They fucking lie to you. They always say 9 months. Nah, bitch, that shit is 10. It keeps going up. Kids never come, and then it comes, and it just eats and eats and eats, and then it grows up, goes to school. You got to fucking make it lunch and feed it at 5:30 in the morning, and here it is 6:30, and they're almost up. They're almost up. No, it's all good. It's about perspective. I realized I want to be in there, man. Well, man, I want to be in there. These are my little people, and I get to see them before the morning. I get to see them like with that look of doom, like, fuck, yeah, I gotta go to school, Dad. They try and pull that over, like, Dad, do we really got to school today? Do we really got to go to school today? Shit, yeah, Dad's got a lot of stuff to do. They just put a new season of everything I love on Netflix. No, they didn't. Fuck Netflix, you need to step up your game. I'll tell you, let's call you out on one thing. NCIS, you're still on season 15. They're on 37, and fucking Gibbs just passed away. Just kidding. He's off the show though. And fuck you, spoiler alert. That show ended like 6 years ago. I'm just looking for Netflix to update their shit, or maybe they're not. They put one thing on there. They add a new movie every other day to make it look like they got something going on. But and I got to have this written down. Gee whiz, okay. I'll save this for the very very end. But what is Netflix's biggest competitor? Is it Apple? I threw that one in there. It's not Apple, okay? They're a pretty big company, though. What's Netflix's biggest competitor? Is it even a company? What do you think it is? Well, I'll tell you. Sleep, right? And by my count, last I checked, Netflix is whipping the shit out of sleep. Sleep's about to be one and done. It's going to get on with Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, and who's a new one I like? Man, I really like the inspirational messages coming from Tyson Fury. Yeah, whipping the shit out of some sleep. But the perspective, people, for me today, that's what is making the day a little better, a little happier. Is I'm making the choice to do this, right? When you're doing something against your will, you're not doing it. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. Fuck this whole shit you got going on. Yeah, I said I was gonna help you, but I didn't realize I was gonna be doing all this shit, right? Where you've been over there chatting, right? Because you're supervising. Fuck you. But when you want to do something, yeah, that's your shit, right? You're here to do it. You're here to get it done. Thanks for listening. I can always count on you. And if you made it to the end and it's a Friday, I want you to take the next 2 days off. Okay? You got it. Just like when you were in school, you're sleeping in. Anyone comes in, your mom comes in, asks you to do shit. What are you saying in your head? I know you're not saying it out loud. You might be doing it into a pillow. And if you want to practice, grab a pillow, okay, and just say this. There we go. I'll do it in my robe. What was that, sweetheart? Oh, I love you. Pancakes. Thank you. We got to keep it going to 22, 22, 22. Fuck, that was on such a high note too. I'll clip some shit out, right? Or add some shit in. We'll make it. It'll fit just right, ladies, gentlemen. 22, 22, 22. It's coming up quick. What are you gonna do with the rest of your day? You got so much time. Everyone else, fuck them. This is your day, and we are out. I love you too. Peace.
Ooh da doo da da da, ooh da doo da da da, ooh da doo da da da, ba 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 ba.